Shalom, Boker Tov. So Abba's been showing me for a while now that I need to let go of the world, let go of you. See, what I've been doing is I've been trying to come down and give you things of what I know is true in order to bless you. I was told many years ago by a prophetess that I was going to go through a transformation and to document everything so that, because I was going to help many people. It's going to help heal many people too. And there's a point, I've been doing that for years and years and years about going up to this mountain I've been going on. But now, I've been paying attention for many years, and he's been showing me, and he's like, look who likes your stuff, look who doesn't, look who only comments when it does this. I've been testing all of your hearts. It's what's been going on. He's been showing me this for years. That's why he told me I was a judge, and I said, anyway, I am a judge. I'm a judge of his. I have to judge who's in the Holy of Holies. I get to judge who gets close to the mountain. I can push people off. That's why it says in the end, it talks about the angels will be fighting in the heavens. That's what we're doing. Iron sharpens iron. So I'm tired of giving and giving and giving and casting my pearls even before swine. And they've literally been using it against me. Isn't it prophesied that Eliyahu, what did it say? They'll be eating his bread and then making fun of him too? They'll betray him?
Yeah.
They'll be eating his bread but betray him? See, that's what it is. That's what these people do. I mean, I've been watching watching my stuff, and he uses it against me too. I know somebody very, very much so that does that. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I'm done. It's time he wants me to go up the mountain and leave you all behind. I'm not going to keep doing this and going to hell. And they're like, "That's you're talking from the flesh." I'm like, I know, right? I am. You brought me there. You brought me to my hell. You brought me into my pain and suffering. And I can't live there anymore. I've been trying to do the best I can, trying to warn all of you. That's what I've been doing for years and years and years. I've been telling you about these things. I've been praying for exposure of all these government agencies and people, and it's happening. And I'm just telling you, now is the time to enter in to the high place. And I've been doing this, and all of you that have been watching and doing all this stuff have literally been judging me too. And I'm just sharing with you what he's given me, because that's what I know that love does. But at the same time, I'm going to enter in, and I'm not going to go waste my oil on people that trample it. Go get where they buy it or where they sell. Go buy it. Go do your own research. Go do all that stuff. If you would have liked my stuff, maybe I would have done it. And I was doing it for the last few people that I loved. I mean, I love all of you. What I'm trying to say is I was doing this for the last few people that were liking my stuff. And if you don't want to like it, then don't. I'm going to go up the mountain and follow my King, because he's been guiding me. He's been showing me. And he's been providing everything we need. It's all about being one with him. And see, these people, if as soon as I yell at somebody, they get offended, their pride gets offended, their ego gets offended, and they run away and call me evil. When all I did was expose something, and then I was doing what I did out of love. But I'm going to follow my master now. And if you want, it's going to somehow go down the line, but I'm going to enter in. Why am I wasting my time and getting angry and trying to prepare constantly? I'm literally was physically trying to prepare all of you for what was coming. And you didn't care. You thought I was a fool. Isn't that prophecy too? What does it say? You'll consider the prophet a fool.
And the inspired person a madman.
And the inspired person a madman. Remember when I was doing the Diaries of a Madman? That's what I was doing. I was trying to share with you what I was going through and how to ascend too. This is the rapture. I've already been raptured many times. So, think what you want, do what you want to do. But I've been trying to bless you And you've all been kind of shitting on me. And I'm kind of done. So we're going to go and enter in. And you guys can go buy oil where they sell. Because the oil comes from the trees. And it flows down by those two portals. And it comes into the earth. And it comes into as two different... as a separation. And we have to make the two one. And all these things. Don't you know that Eliyahu's here to correct all things? Oh, he couldn't correct you because you're so full of pride. How would he be correcting me? Well, sorry, but you were not a worthy bride. You're not. The only worthy bride can be close to me, is what I'm trying to say. If I'm the plumb line that was prophesied and the corners, the stake of the temple to begin this thing, and that's why he gave me the staff and the rod of iron and all these things that he shows me, was all to bring his kingdom down. Not because I want to be some kind of king. I've been telling him, and even I've literally asked Abba if he knew what he was doing. And lost respect for him for choosing me to do these things that he's asking me to do. But now I know it's all about giving up your own life. That's what your ego is, giving up your own life and your own ego, pushing it underneath you and doing what he wants you to do. Not what you want to do, but what he wants you to do. And of course they're going to hate you because it's him in you. They hated him too. They called him all the same things. I'm getting called all the same things he got called. And they're calling everything, oh, this is evil, that's evil, that's evil. And why, if it ain't in the book, it ain't true. What book are you talking about? The book that my people sold on you that said this is the only thing that you can read? But that's not what Yah said. Is that what he said? Or, oh, King Jesus version is the only kind I read. Okay. Then stay there. But just know there are 7 churches. And be careful what you judge. If you've made yourself the judge, you'll be judged the way you judge too. If you've made yourself judge, then be judged as well. I'm getting judgment all the time. I know this. That's why I live in pain and suffering. Because I am all those things that I'm judging to. I am that. I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I'm all of it too. Those who ascend know that to be true. When you're one with him, you're one with all. And you see it's all within you. So I'll make videos, I'll do what, but it's going to be an invitation only type thing or something, I don't know. But all I know is he wants me to find 144,000 people that I can withstand. Or they can withstand me. Something like that. Anyway, he's building a kingdom literally from top to bottom. He's building it now. He built it from the bottom up. What I'm trying to say is now he's overtaking it from the top down. Through the bottom up. If that makes sense. Through the meek and the foolish things of this world. He's going to overtake all the kingdoms. Don't you see? Everything that ever has been built now is being taken over by him and by his people. Spiritually. What they had planned for us, we get to spiritually ask for them. And guess what? It works the same for you. This is what's coming. This is judgment time. This is the consciousness that's waking up. Is that judgments are coming now. As the chaos happens, you have to decide what to do. Who are you going to follow? Who's your master? At this point, I have declared my sovereignty under my king, and I filed it. We are sovereign under our king, filed and recorded. So we don't belong to you anymore. U.S., I don't belong to you. Republican Party, Democratic Party, undecided, libertarian, I don't know, whatever it is, we don't belong to you anymore. You think you own us, that we can fit into that box. And that's why I've been testing everybody's hearts for years. And those I've been testing because I've gone against them in a way they don't think. And they think that they're humble, but they're judging Eliyahu. All I can do is ask for judgments too. I can ask for judgments that come down on you and on me too. Because this is the right thing to do. And so many Christians, they deny that. They say, no, Jesus did it for me. And if we still go through it, he's just taking the punishment. But do you still want him more punished by sinning more? Anyway, it's time the correction of all things come. And that's what's happening. He's showing us the truth of all things. See, he built a body throughout the whole earth. Some of his body is in India. And they learned something. Actually, I just heard it somewhere. They were talking about how he gave different knowledge to different groups of people.
Yeah.
Do you hear that? What do you know about that?
I know about Abraham. When he sent his sons east, it says he sent them with gifts. And it was Chokhmah, wisdom.
Chokhmah, the wisdom. See that? And they have many gifts. And they have what we don't have, and we have what they don't have, and we need to come together. But see, they're going to be doing this under the Catholic Church in an unholy manner, giving us lawlessness for truth. That's the thing. But why are you supporting what the Catholic Church told you? See, I'll tell you right now, I'm more of a Gnostic than I would be anything else. A Christian, or all that. But you were taught that was evil. So you're automatically going to think evil. So go ahead. That's what you do. You judge and you'll be judged too. That's how it's coming. We're all judging each other. Doesn't he say that? Only Jesus can judge me. Well, that's the one that lives in me. That's the one that gets angry. It's him in me that you hate. It's him in me that you think is wrong. And I'm tired of giving and giving and giving for you all to basically tell me I'm doing it wrong. How do you know my job description? I don't even know it. My job description is Shema. Listen and do. So how do you know what I'm supposed to do if my father told me to? And you say, oh no, that's voodoo. That's not right. We were taught that's evil. Or we were taught anger is this and that. And oh my goodness. Anyway, follow, your church when you think it's those above you you'll think is evil, and those below you you'll think is evil, and that's where you belong. But don't assume that you're the highest one. Don't assume that you belong to the highest church. Okay? Don't assume that. Anyway. Because you don't know who's below you that is here to judge you. That you think. But he tells me I'm Eliyahu. And he's so far all these years, I've had 30-something years of listening to him when he came into me, and that anger came into me from within. Anytime I sinned, I would feel it. And I've had all those years of trusting in him. So now I know I can trust in him more than you. Oh, you think it's normal and this is what the right thing to do is because obviously everybody's doing it? Oh, no, you don't understand. Very few find the way. Very few. And they're always called evil. They're always called sex. They're always called something of a cult. I prophesied to my wife one time. I go, this was years ago. I said, I'm going to turn into some kind of egomaniac, but don't worry, it's him. And then I told her, they're going to call me a cult leader and call us a cult too. I don't know what kind of cult we could be because I push everybody away. The only one that can stay is this one. And because he's another witness. He's the only one that can see. It seems to be that way. I can't help it. All I do is be one with him. And he shares with me what he wants. So if you want to call all things evil because that's the way you were taught and that's the box you live in, then that's the box that you will be buried into. Because all these old wineskins are going away. But you've made yourself judge because you think you know, because in your group and in your box you fit perfectly. But is that his box too? Can you put him in one? Oh, Constantine said this is the only book and it's illegal to do that, and we eat ham on Easter too. Because we have a right to. Jesus died for me and you. Don't you know? Jew. You can eat pork too. Liars. Liars, liars, liars. Pants on fire. And that's what's coming is the fire. That's why he gave us the rainbow. And that's why he said, well, I am the white horse that was coming. The first one with a bow in his hand. The bow is a rainbow, and that's what you see me doing with my hands. Oh, somebody says this is the 666 symbol, and it's satanic. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't do it. He does it through me. I feel my movements happen. Like the man said, that the Cohen prophetic man that told me, or told everybody in Russian, he says everything coming out of that man's mouth is coming, it's him now, it's not him anymore. Even his movements too. And so you guys call me crazy and unbalanced. Unbalanced? What other kind of names would they say call me? You think?
Unstable.
Unstable, thank you. Somebody made a video. Code searcher, I see you. Go and make another. This time, you have a right. If you make it, you have to show me, right? You have to tell me too. Isn't that the law? Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I'm just here to let him flow. If you don't like it, you don't like him, then you can go. It really is no right of yours. I get to choose who's in the Holy of Holies. You see, every king gets to choose who's in his kingdom. I know it sounds crazy, right? But guess what? It's him, it's not me. He wants to live here with us. I never would have thought any of these things. Never would have dreamed to even wanted to even think about that. Never have I watched a Disney movie and thought, hey, it'd be good to be the king. Never. I never wanted to. Not my desire. But it's his. See, he says he wants to be king. And now that he trusts me when he changed my name from Maki to Malki, he says, now I know I can be king in you. I can rule you. Now you can be king here too. So that's what I'm doing. And now the more I let him flow, the more you hate it. And I'm sorry. It's him that you hate. So many judgments come upon you. I'm not here to do anything but let him flow. And this is the same thing all the mystics have said, and all the religions, and and you don't think that he's big enough to make it all flow? Why did he not let the Christians go east?
Yeah, because he didn't want to screw him up.
Wait a minute, he sent Abraham's sons went there?
Yeah.
Oh, and what does Brahma mean? Brahma's Abraham, right?
And his wife Sarah, yeah.
Sarai, and Sarai this is their religion. Oh my goodness.